Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another round of Adaraju Plays Star Trek Online. As we enter the Kittimer sector, we are heading for our next mission, which is Crossroads at Kittimer. Actually, it's called Turning Point. My mistake, dreadfully sorry. Admiral, we've made a breakthrough. We can't lay claim to Dewa 3 and make it our new home without allies. The planet is close to Klingon space, although they've never formally claimed it. If we could get their support or that of the Federation, we would be able to break away from the Romulan Star Empire without worrying about what the Tal Shiar will do. Tatan has been working for weeks to get the Klingon and the Federations to agree to talks, and now representatives from both factions will be at Kittimer to hear our proposal. And so will the Empress. I want you there as well. I think we'll need someone like you on your side. Our side, rather. It won't be easy, but this is our best chance to create a new life and a new home. And here we are at the Kittimer system. Actually, the Kittimer system is about right over there, technically. Not into the sun. Here we are. Begin the turning point. This M-class planet was home to a famous accord between the Klingons and the Federation centuries ago. Let's hope it'll bring a new peace this time around.
Kittimer. This place has some bad blood. Back in 2346, the Romulan military launched a massive attack that slaughtered all the Klingon colonists here and took the planet. The Klingons took it back in the chaos after Shinzon's rebellion. This is the first time since then that they've allowed Romulans to be here. We should be careful. The Klingons aren't going to be in a great mood. Just having us here will be a reminder of what's happened. Tatan is waiting for us with the rest of the Romulan diplomats in the Hall of Conquest.
Alright then, let's go meet Tatan. Hall of Conquest. Sounds like a fun place. Yeah, the Klingons took over here pretty thoroughly. Tatan should be right over this way. Now, the doors that are marked with green, you can go through. The doors that are marked with red, you cannot. Ah, the Gallery of Honor.
I wonder what it takes to be put in the Gallery of Honor.
Having a great big honor? I don't know. Don't mind us, guards. We're just here to scan the geranium ore. Just passing through. Here we are. Well, that's something. Thanks for the geranium. I'm out of here. What'd that guy say? I missed it. Oh well. I guess the Chamber of Conquest is right down this way. Although I'm not entirely sure what their idea is for having us here. They speak pretty words, but they are desperate to see themselves.
Let's hope one day the Klingons turn their attention to the Tal Shiar.
Let's hope one day more people, we and the Romulans were allies once, against the Federation. That's true, that's true. We were allies against the Federation. Hey, a delegate we can talk to. What do you have to say for yourself, buddy? You! How dare you try to speak to me? Be gone! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Not gonna argue with a pissed-off Klingon, sir. Even though technically I think I'm still technically a stronger species, sir, but...
It's good to see a friendly face. The air here is a bit tense right now.
No breeze at all.
I need to stay here and prepare for Empress Seela's arrival, which I'm sure will not be pleasant. Could you speak with the Klingon and Federation delegations? See what they're thinking. Get a feel for how the negotiations will go, and most importantly, try to convince them of our sincerity.
What about the war between the Federation and the Klingons? How will they both help us?
Both of them want to learn more about Romulan technology, and they're willing to do a great deal for us to acquire it. We will have to be careful not to get dragged into their war, however. We are already dealing with the Tal Shiar. That is more than enough. I believe both of them see us as a potential resource. While I'm not terribly happy about that, it is a way to get them to assist us. And until we are established on a world of our own, we need their help.
I understand. What can I do to help?
We're still working on an agreement, but an initial proposal is on the table. The Federation and Klingons will help us establish new Romulans, as long as they can set up embassies on the planet.
Sounds fair.
They wish to use this as a chance to acquire Romulan technology and Romulan allies.
And Romulan ale.
We need assistance to create a new world. It's a give and take, one that will hopefully work. You can start by speaking with some of the delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
Tovan, what do you think?
I think we should do whatever we can to stop the Tal Shiar. If that means making an alliance with Starfleet or the Klingons, fine with me. I would be worried about us getting dragged into their war, but I expect that they're both more interested in our cloaking designs than our people. I say we go with whoever is most willing and able to help us against the Tal Shiar. That's all that really matters.
We must be careful not to let vengeance blind us in our attempts for freedom. In the meantime, I would ask you to speak with delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been...
Yeah, you said this already. I'll do what I can. Talk to Klingons. Let's hope this doesn't end with a duel to the death. I couldn't agree more. We'll just have to talk to every Klingon and Federation dude that the map tells us to. So, there should be enough delegates in the next room for us to satisfy his interest. Matter of fact, it's quite a ways down this way. Observe Stas and speak with Walden. Ah, there's Ambassador Stas.
Hall of Heroes. They're probably Klingon heroes who killed Romulans.
No, let's just keep an eye on Mr. Gorn over there. What does he have to say?
I understand their stance, but still, there are issues.
Old ones of National Geographic.
The Republic is weak and fractured. How could an alliance benefit us?
Jerk. But he's not wrong. Hey, Mr. Big Ol' Gorn, how are you doing?
What do you have to offer the Empire?
One of the Todd's followers. Greetings. I am Ambassador Stas, representative for the Klingon Empire. I am curious. What exactly does your group have to offer the Klingons in an allegiance? Todd is no warrior, and Klingon politics have little in common with Romulan machinations.
Todd's group are survivors. We fight the Tal Shiar day and night.
Nothing is impossible.
But you do have a point. The fact that you've survived this slog against the Tal Shiar says something about your people. However, it does not say whether or not you are in the right in this civil war of yours, or if this is just an elaborate Romulan plot. We shall see how trustworthy you are in the days to come.
You'll see the truth of our words soon enough. How much more do we have to do to prove trustworthy? Oh no. Wait a minute. I got the wrong armor on. I've got the... There we are. Don't ask. I was doing something else before this game came. Before I was taking this mission. Hey, Mr. Klingon dude. Counselor Walden.
Death to the enemies of the Empire.
Nice echo effect. Diplomacy makes for thirsty work. The Federation ambassador can't hold his teeth together for more than a minute. The Vulcan just stares daggers at everyone. Half my delegate is a breath away from ripping into the Starfleeters like rampaging togs, and we're all stuck in here with you backstabbing greenbloods. Did I offend you? Get used to it. We don't have a reason to trust you yet, and I don't know if we ever will. Maybe I could help you with a thirst? Sometimes I'm amazed Klingons actually like blood wine. My friend? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to shut the hell up. Never trust a Ferengi or a Romulan. Those words have always served me well. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. Blood wine should be right out here. Romulans have proven to be honest tarks. I'll take the blood wine. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Should be right over there. It should be splashing all over the floor right now, but guess I put it away. Well, I can't blame him. I don't really trust Ferengi anyway. Hey, Counselor. Blood wine. At least you have some manners. Nice to know that you aren't all as ill-bred as the stories say. What are your thoughts on the peace treaty?
We are Klingons.
You don't even respond to an insult. Looks like you're on your best behavior. Since we're being diplomatic, I suppose it could be said that you people may not be entirely worthless. But just because you know when to bring a Klingon a drink does not mean we are friends. I'm keeping an eye on you and your kind. Very well.
Klingons don't seem too thrilled with the idea of being allies. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Federation.
Let's see what we can do. With any luck, at least we can have one group of people on our side. I mean, it's not like we've stabbed the Federation in the back too many thousands of times in the past, right? Oh god, we're hosed. Oh, no, wait, we go this way, and alright, they're on the left side. The Klingons were on the center, the Federation was on the right, Romulans were on the... No, wait, the Romulans were on the... No, forget it. Romulans are everywhere. Romulans are right here. I be a Romulan, I be right here. Hello there, Mr. Ambassador Jiro Sugihara.
I represent the Federation.
One of our new potential allies. I am Jiro Sugihara, representative of the Federation Diplomatic Corps. Let's talk, shall we? Yes, I'd love a chat. Now, please don't take the cool reactions of some of my colleagues as an indication of how the whole of the Federation feels. There is a history between our two governments, but I believe that with some work we can all come to a peaceful agreement. Don't you agree? Well, I was hoping we... Of course you do, of course. Why else would you, another fine and forward-thinking Romulan such as Tom, be present here at this conference? I like to think of all as Federation Klingon and Romulan like us engineers. We're building bridges to a more brighter future. We're architects, designing the vital load-bearing structures upon which we might build vital cooperative efforts. But before we get to window dressing, of course, we must know where we must begin. Yes, yeah, okay, we can start. Well, with the Foundation, you do that, of course. Why, there's nothing we cannot achieve if we are able to continue to sit down and discuss our differences and bit by measure, work through them and start from we must start fresh, though. It's one potential friend to another. I ask this entirely as a personal question. How do you feel about reunification? I know there are a lot of people in the Federation still opposed to it, but I'm certain if we can simply sit down together and discuss the issue rationally, we can look, I get it. I get it. He was definitely very enthusiastic. I don't want to talk to you no more. Tonight?
Your logic is flawed.
I know your kind too well to ever trust what you say. I will not be taken in by your attempts to be disarming. My kind? The kind that is hunted and killed by the Tal Shiar? It is yet to be determined if anyone is being hunted. If that is the case, Starfleet will take the appropriate action within the bounds of the Prime Directive. I have spent more than 3 decades defending the Federation from Romulan plots. I have seen all of the tricks, the deceptions, all of the treachery that is born of hubris. Romulans believe they are superior to all other species, and that is incorrect. It will take a great deal of effort to deceive me. I do not suggest that you try. This isn't a trap, Admiral. You will see. I guess not everyone in the Federation is all cheers and sunshine. Well, she's a Vulcan. I guess we can't really blame her. So, Klingons are crabby.
I say we wipe them out for good.
Perhaps crabby is an understatement. And even the Federation isn't too pleased to see us here. Half of them are all happy sunshine rainbows, and the other half are saying, dude, they're Romulans. They stab us in the back every chance they get. And neither of them is entirely wrong. Tamara? It's good to have you here, Savos. Let's hope this goes well. Hey, Natan.
Jolan True, what do you have to report?
Oh, boy.
There's doubt everywhere. We will have to be careful not to...
This conference is a farce.
Oh, brother.
Sela!
You're not trying to found a settlement. You're rebelling against your sovereign.
Find me a sovereign and we'll see.
Sent with your wild stories of mysterious aliens and colony attacks.
Good.
Stories.
Until now, I gave your little movement some leeway because I thought I could convince you to see the error.
Uh-oh.
This ridiculous conference shows me I've been far too forgiving.
You. How could you?
Tobin! That's enough. You two, please leave this to Tamara and me.
Fine by me. I'll leave this to the diplomats. Not the diplonuts. Who be beaming down?
How can that woman stand there and deny everything? If you ask me, the only thing worse than the Tal Shiar is the politician who lies for them. There should be no allegiance with such... Hold on. I'm getting a message from the ship.
Yeah.
We're picking up odd ships on sensors. Ships that match the one we scanned back when the colony was destroyed. Good. Now they'll have to deal with us, the Klingons, and the Federation.
RW Tellus, inform the Klingons they have uninvited guests.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Savos, the Klingon command base has ordered us to remain in orbit and leave the defense of Kittimer to them. However, I'm certain that the singularity signature I'm detecting is the same ship that was in orbit of Virinat during the attack. This could be the person responsible for the destruction of the colony. Do we investigate despite the Klingons' objection? Hell yes. RW Tellus, to the beam up. Let's take a look at exactly who is responsible for all of this crap. I got a feeling it's somebody nasty. Come on, load! Loading, 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 loading. Hey, 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 hey. Loading, loading, loading. 2%, 2%, 40%. Holy shit, that's a jump. 70%. There we go.
I'm picking up multiple anomalies in the area, but the Klingons are still ignoring them.
Of course.
We should investigate them and be prepared for whatever happens. Keep an eye out for Klingon ships. If any hostiles appear, they'll show up too. If we're lucky, they'll target the enemy and not us.
Very well, let's go. There's an anomaly right over there. But no need to let the enemy know exactly where we are. Stupid. Can't run this.
The Alachi were hiding the Tal Shiar ship.
Aha! You're up to something mean, aren't you? Bogai Heavy Warbird, you, my friend, are hosed. Sounds good to me, but it's a matter for us too, pal. Just listen to me. We don't like him any more than you do. In fact, if anything, we like him even less, because they're the ones who've been blowing us up into little tiny pieces, while you've been sitting on your ass. Well, at least the Bogai isn't really that dangerous when we've got this guy on our side, and we've got plenty of weaponry, and a tractor beam that's enough to take them down. What the heck? They hit us with something. They hit us with something nasty. Oh, there we go. What'd they hit us with? I don't know what it is, but it looks like... Son of a bitch!